There are many different models of total station. Each will have slightly different interfaces. You will need the user manual to understand how to do some of the specifications laid out in this video, like where the power button is. The equipment you need is a surveyor's tripod, a total station. In this example, we do not have one, but you may also have a data collector. Gather your equipment and go to the datum or reference point. Place your equipment next to the datum or reference point and get the tripod. Place the tripod so the center of the platform is directly over the datum. Space out the legs evenly. Make sure the top is roughly the height of the middle of your chest so the machine will be at the right height for you. Get the tripod platform as level as possible. If you need to, adjust the height of the legs to get the platform roughly level. Make sure when adjusting the legs you grip the leg above the clasp and place your hand on the inside. This will keep the leg from sliding up and the tripod falling over. This is a quick release clasp. Some brands have screw releases. Once it is level, push one of the legs into the ground. This is your pivot point. Most tripods have a foot platform to make this easier. Check the tripod is still centered. Look down the center of the fastener to see if you can spot the top of the datum. Adjust it to be over the top if not. You may need to move the tripod slightly to be over the datum. Adjust the legs if required. Only adjust by moving the two legs that you have not pushed into the ground. The other is your pivot point. If you move three legs, you're moving the whole tripod, which just makes it harder to adjust correctly. If you do move the legs, be sure to check the screw fixture and adjust it so it stays over the datum. Once you're satisfied the tripod is fairly level and the height is at your chest, get this total station. Never let go of the total station and place it on top of the tripod directly onto the screw fixture. Screw the fixture at the top of the surveyor's tripod into the base of the total station. Do not over tighten it, just enough so it's firm and will not move. A closer look at that. Once secure, you can now let go of the station. If you had an external data collector that attached to the tripod, you would attach it now. In this example, we do not. Next, adjust all the foot screws by turning them as demonstrated. There are 3 such screws on each, and they will be in a line that is the midpoint. You want to set them all to the midpoint. This will make it easier to adjust up and down. Locate the round leveling bubble. Depending on the model, there may be no physical level bubble. but a digital one, like this one seen on the image. You will have to turn on the total station to access it, however. Once you have found the bubble, you will now need to adjust the legs to centre the bubble. Remember, only adjust 2 legs and not your pivot point. Once you have the bubble centred, push the legs in. You will likely need to readjust the legs slightly after pushing them into the ground. This might take a few adjustments, do not worry about it. Remember to grip the inside of the leg and raise it or lower it slowly. Depending on the model, the total station may have an optical or a laser plummet. This one has an optical plumb. The dial on the side is for adjusting the focus. Look into the optical plumb and adjust the focus if needed. Check to see if the station is directly above the datum. If it is not centered over the datum, loosen the screw fix. Slowly slide the total station to adjust its position. Once it is over, stop and tighten the screw fix. A closer look at that. If your station has a laser sight, you'll need to turn it on. You would then see a red laser dot, and you can use this to center the machine. Now, we will use the bar bubble to get fine stabilization and leveling. First, turn this total station so the plate level is parallel to 2 of the adjustment screws. You can move the bubble by turning both screws inwards or outwards simultaneously. Do not turn them in the same direction, only inwards or outwards. Your left hand determines the direction. Turn it to the left, the bubble will go left. Turn until the bubble is centered. Now turn the instrument to 90 degrees. Adjust the 3rd screw, the one that you have not touched yet. Again, adjust the level until it is centered. Now check to see if the machine is still exactly over your reference object. If it is not, then you'll have to undertake the process again. Adjust the station so it is over the peg and re-level it. Once it is level and over the datum, then it is set and good to go. The final step is measuring the height of the instrument. Measure from the top of your reference point. On the instrument there will be a line that indicates the height of the laser. The distance from that point to the top of your reference point is the machine or instrument height. Record that information. Depending on the model, you might need to enter in information such as machine height, prism pole height, or more. Once that is completed, you are now ready to start using the total station. Common mistakes people make when setting up a total station. Turning only one knob when they need to turn 2. Turning both in the same direction. It should be both in or both out. Setting the legs too long. Or setting them too short. Remember, when setting up the tripod, you want the top be at the middle of your chest. You may need to adjust the height for different team members later. And of course you will then need to re-level the machine.